City, Missouri. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Well, Siggy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab here, Chris Bubich. What's the word on him?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
Ready to go now? Jimmy Rollins getting ready to hit.
Number 7, Jimmy Rollins.
And that's how this game gets started. Fouled off down the right side. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Hank Aaron.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 9.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ted Williams. And that one hammered way back there. Out of here. His 14th of the year, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Nope, that's away.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Witt under it. And that is that. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now 1-0. This is Royals baseball on the show Midwest. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And today's starter, Randy Johnson. What do we have on him?
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Johnny Damon steps in for the Royals.
The center fielder, number
Damon
18.
patrolling center field. Over. Runs batted in his career, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that skips into dirt. Down the line, it's a base hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Brett.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss.
No, he's in there.
Chris's wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Number 9.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. that one in triple digits.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. To second, but he beats the throw. Saved. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that... they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
In the air, left field. Williams has a beat on it, brings it in. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Here tie at one.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Up the middle, Pedroia fires over to first, and that'll do it. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left off. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. The Red Sox out front, 1-1. You're watching Kansas City Royals baseball on the show Midwest. Back here in Kansas City, Joe stepping in for Boston. David Ortiz. Ortiz with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball.
Ground ball,
Nope,
left
that's foul.
side, and foul ball. That's too low. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ortiz aboard here at first with nobody out. This is smacked left field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Right side. And it's just foul. That was close.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive. Base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ball, hot.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. That one way inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here in game one of this three-game set. Fought off foul. Liner, Collins takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Stepping in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Struck him out looking. So one run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the second, Victor Scott steps in for the Royals.
Ball. Yes. Here's a 1-2.
On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Darley Marte.
Inside, and that's ball one.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one misses, and that's ball three. Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes. 2 away.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that, but of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Lane Thomas stands in now and watches strike one. Comes up empty.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. KC down in order. They're down 2-1.
So what's the win without a comeback? So what's the win without a comeback? Hustling every day to win. Now you win instead of comeback. I'm not the one that you should play with. Better stick with who you can.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Ripped to short. Witt over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, number 44, Hank Aaron.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 9.
2 outs, base is empty. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball one.
And the 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball,
foul ball.
and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in, Kyron Paris. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1.
Ball one.
That one in triple digits. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
This one in the air, center field. Mays on his way over, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, number
So
5.
digging in, George Brett. Single to right in his first trip. In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out. And
back here in Kansas City. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Manny Ramirez. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Ramirez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Flips the corner, 0-2. Chop to third, Brett. Slings to second, to first, double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Willie Mays digging in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Now. Up the middle. Witt tosses to first. Boggs is out. That's the inning. And the Red Sox lead one. But they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Bottom four, Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Fouled off left side. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Home team down a run. We're here at the bottom of the fourth.
Oh.
In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, number 7.
Here's Elias Diaz. Grounded out his first time. Runner on the go. Popped up. Hank coming on. He's got it. 2 away down.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, Victor Johnson II.
And that's a little bit high. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Witt leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one outside. And now it's even 1-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering is fouled back. Step off throw to first, and he's back safely. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So one left for Kansas City, and our score remains 2-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Reed Detmers. 25th appearance of the year for him. Here catcher, Jason Varitek. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career.
Hey!
You know, we usually talk about big. Numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
On the inside corner for a strike. Varitek thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Got him swinging. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the third.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boo, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
Fastball for a strike. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. Paris throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. In there for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Damon gets under it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals 1. This is Royals baseball on the Show Midwest. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Royals DH, Starling Marte. The lefty, the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees. Marte wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of his zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Line drive. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Right through there for a strike. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5.
That's the ball.
Ball to strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with the chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the second baseman, Byron Paris. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Next offering is down low. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Marte at second. Thomas on at first with nobody out. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Welcome if you're just joining us. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. We're in the fifth with one man out. Damon in the box now. Takes strike one.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Takes his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Chopper to second. Pedroia to the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
Second basemen definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles. Difficult footwork, so it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Fouls away the first offering. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Just misses, and the count is 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Pasquantino, the next day hit, takes high for ball one. Big spot. Two out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. This one in the air center field. Mays settles under this one, and that's the third out. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. They're down 2-1. We've got ourselves a pitching change. Nick Mears.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Leading off with the Red Sox, the right fielder, number 44.
Fouled off down the right side. The 0-1. That one fouled off. 2. Curve in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Manny.
2 down, bases empty. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Paris tosses to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding. We'll take a look at those numbers. Fastball for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
That one in triple digits. Activity in the bullpen for the Red Sox. Mason Miller, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Ground ball to first. Ortiz takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. The Royals down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
And he grounds one to the right side. Pedroia slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, Victor Scott.
And next up for the Royals, Victor Scott. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. That clips the corner. Foul ball there.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far. KC down in order, and our score remains 2-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, so stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Lucas Ursig, the hard-throwing runner. He's up and loosening. Estevez also getting ready. That one lifted to left. Scott settles under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
That's the ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Out towards left center. Damon moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Nick Mears departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Steven Cruz.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
He's right box now.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Inside, going to count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Red Sox go down quietly, but they still lead it 2-1. Now on the bump, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. One of the better ones. Game, I'd say spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bowling.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one ripped, but foul. Here's a 1-1. Grounds one to short. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, number 15, Ray.
Swings through that. The Red Sox holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Don't see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
There he goes.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right through there. Got him. Third out. Royals go down 1-2-3. We go to the eighth. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. One home run shy of 200 for his career.
You know, we usually talk. bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
The 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His 7th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 3-1. Siggy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Steven Cruz will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the
Royals,
game for the Royals, John Schreiber.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Thomas should have this one, and there's one down. Jimmy Rollins up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Looks like the pinch hitter for the Red Sox, Ozzie Smith. That's a strike. 0-1. Foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball 1.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. That one inside. Look out.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Struck him out looking. Smith wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 outs, base is empty. Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Strike! Woo! That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Adrian Morejon.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent. know, these Royals finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Pulls that one foul. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Got him. One gone here.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Red Sox leading it by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Now this one gets away from the catcher. No advance, though. Next one misses, and now it's 3-2.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Brad leads off first with 1 away. Outside, and that is ball 4. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought run. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Adrian Morejon out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Dennis Eckersley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swings through that one for strike 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Erceg.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Deal 2.
Just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ortiz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved his zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That catches the top part of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Down and over go the Red Sox. Back here in Kansas City, here's the left fielder. Now into the ball game on defense, Sean Figure. He's the new third baseman. Also entering the game, Jarren Duran. He'll be out in left field. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Eckersley, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
In the air to left center. He's got it. 1 away.
Oh, the ball will find you. You come into the game and you better be ready because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him swinging for the K. Royals down to their final out. Here's Lane Thomas now. 1 for 3.
Number 15.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. The Bo Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
No, that's a
he
ball.
doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.